You're on to NTA Channel 5 Abuja, the Unity Station. I'm Hakimat Aliu Ibrahim with the 7 o'clock news broadcast. And our top story, President Tinubu confers posthumous national honors on 4 Ogoni heroes. They are Chief Edward Kobani, CON, Chief Albert Bade, CON, Chief Samuel Orage, CON, and Chief Theophilus Orage, CON. Moving on, the federal government has officially unveiled the theme for the 2025 Independence Anniversary, Nigeria at 65, all hands on deck for a greater nation. According to a statement by Segun Imohesen, Director of Information and Public Relations at the Office of the Secretary to the Government of the Federation, the theme emphasizes the need for unity, collaboration, and patriotism among the public sector, private sector, civil society, and citizens to build a nation characterized by sustainable peace, prosperity, and progress. The statement highlights since independence on October 1st, 1960, Nigeria has navigated challenges and achieved notable advancements in various economic sectors. It calls for collective efforts to consolidate these gains and strive for loftier objectives, aiming to forge a powerful nation for citizens to actualize the renewed hope agenda of government, and activities and programs are expected to align with the official theme as part of activities marking the 65th independence anniversary. The following events will take place: Jumat prayer on Friday, September 26th at 1 p.m. Interdenominational Church Service Sunday, September 28th at 10. World Press Conference Monday, September 29th at 10 a.m. respectively. Now, the Commissioner of Police, FCT, Ajao Saka Adewale, says the command is constantly re-strategizing operational models to decimate the enemies and bring security closer to the people. The police commissioner gave the assurance when he led a team on patrol visit to Paduma, Karshi operational areas of the territory for the on-spot assessment of security. Onotu Yakubu brings us the details.
About a week ago, kidnapping incidents were recorded around this Paduma Kobe Hills settlement, with lives of vigilante operatives on rescue response lost, as well as the kidnapping syndicate eliminated by security. Intelligence reports hinted that the suspected criminals usually take advantage of shrubs, shanties, and cattle roads on the hills to ferry victims through Nyanya-Guadalape access to nearby forests. A challenge which has given residents much worries recently. Following these observations, the FCTA Development Control Department undertook clearing of shanties around the area, giving cover to the kidnappers.
But if this particular road is fully opened up, is tarred, it will increase accessibility. It will make us respond faster to the need of the community. And as that effort continues, the community will get safer, more secure.
We clear all those ungoverned spaces that has provided cover for the men of the underworld. And then in cooperation with the security agencies and the community, we've been doing so much to see that all the forests have been cleared. And then all those shanties surrounding this place also had been marked for removal. So we believe this will to a large extent enhance the security architecture of the area.
Commissioner of Police Ajao Saka Adewale, accompanied on the patrol by the Director, Development Control and Secretary, FCT Command and Control Center, intimated that the assessment is to enable him take stock and appreciate the vulnerability of the agrarian operational route to enhance requisite utilization of assets.
Now, when you talk about checkpoint, they are physical structure set up to deter criminality. But intelligence pays better. Look at this kind of community. every manner of human being live in an environment like this. And unless there is intelligence about individual occupying different space, you may not know the activity they are doing.
CP Ajao Saka hinted of plans to establish security presence through immediate deployment of relevant manpower and platforms to strengthen patrol and aid visibility to boost residents' confidence across the operational area. Onotu Yakubu, NTA News.
And still on security, a disturbing trend of jungle justice and mob attacks on suspected criminals has emerged in the Federal Capital Territory, sparking concerns about the breakdown of law and order. Without recourse to due process, individuals are taking matters into their own hands, posing a significant challenge to security. Tessie Omeri investigates these phenomena and the growing security concerns in the territory.
The nation's capital, Abuja, has recently witnessed a disturbing resurgence in acts of jungle justice, a system where suspected criminals are brutally attacked or killed by mobs without recourse to the law.
Somebody might be innocent, and at the end of the day, before they will discover the truth, the person must have been burnt to death or killed.
When you do jungle justice without proper investigation and background checkup, you can mistakenly kill somebody.
There have been reports of people being lynched over theft accusations and perceived witchcraft, with innocent individuals sometimes falling victim to these acts.
I have a case of somebody where the person was just sitting on a particular slab somewhere, and then some people just came and just accused him of stealing a machine, and they killed him. And then he was the only child of his mother. So after killing that child, the mother till today, she's not normal because of that situation.
Although some attribute the act to flaws in the justice system, they caution that no one should take the law into their own hands.
I tell you, jungle justice is prevalent in our society because sometimes you can never get justice. The police will make effort to arrest and also prosecute. When they get to the courts, the judges will discharge those people with minimum fines, sometimes without even fines. And those who have reported this matter to the police sometimes become victims.
People are frustrated. So if maybe somebody is accused, they will feel to lead the anger on the person instead of the patient to wait for the law to take its course.
Despite the police prompt response to crime and security measures in the FCT, the rising spate of insecurity is becoming alarming.
The police commitment needs to be commended. However, we need more plainclothes police officers, other security outfits, undercover officers to be in vulnerable areas to prevent these crimes.
Observers say the fight against crime can be won if community members make deliberate efforts to support security agencies.
Now, FCT residents are, however, commending the police and other security agencies for prompt response in cases of kidnappings and jungle justice. They, however, appeal for measures to be put in place so that such crimes can be prevented from happening. In Abuja, Tessie Omeri, NTA News.
The Federal Road Safety Corps, FRSC, is emphasizing the importance of special marshals upholding exemplary conduct on the nation's road during a recent National Patrol exercise in Abuja. Deputy Corps Marshal Special Duties and External Relations, Pauline Olaye, reminded special marshals to serve as role models, embodying the values of the FRSC. Odiri Ogboru Aritere reports.
The Special Marshals converged at the FRSC Apo Unit Command for their monthly National Patrol exercise, exuding high spirits. The patrol commenced with a parade showcasing gallantry, particularly with the presence of Deputy Corps Marshal Pauline Olaye from the FRS headquarters. Initiator of the National Patrol, Sini Percy Kwambe, FCT Sector Commander Phyllis Tema, and State Coordinator of the Special Marshals, John Onaga. They urged the public to strictly adhere to road rules.
One of
the policy thrust is making sure that the roads are safe and reducing accidents to the barest minimum, if we cannot totally eradicate it. So now in doing that, they are supposed to put safety first, because we have drivers who are not sane. Most of them drive on the road without serious caution.
Like in Abuja, we should be able to make the road blue today to make sure that we accost our fellow drivers, talk to them, enlighten them on the safety on the road.
We know that the roads are meant to be shared. It's not for one person. If we know how to share the road in terms of discipline, in terms of ready to yield where it is necessary for you to yield, even if it is your own right. But if you know that somebody has already indicated interest in turning left or turning right, you should be able to yield.
As a volunteer, we are passionate about lives, but we want to see that the public know that their safety is paramount while driving on the road. We have always said safety first, safety always. Safety always, safety first.
Having done the national parade by the men of the Special Marshal, they have been dispatched in batches to the various roads where they are going to ensure that the roads are safe for motorists and other road users. The Federal Road Safety Corps is calling on the motoring public to avoid drunk driving, which is a major cause of road accidents and crashes. In Abuja, Odiri Ogboru Arutere, NTA News.
The Directorate of Road Traffic Services in the Federal Capital Territory has sustained its monthly clampdown on commercial motorcycles, popularly known as Okada, and unpainted taxis operating illegally across the city. The exercise, officials say, is aimed at promoting safety, orderliness, and compliance with transport regulations in the territory. Permanent Secretary, Transportation Secretariat Charles Elechi gave insights on the outcome of the latest raid. Hawa Gimba has the details.
About 40 unpainted taxis and 52 commercial motorcycles have been impounded in the last raid carried out by the Directorate of Road Traffic Services in the Federal Capital Territory. The Directorate insists it will no longer tolerate violations of transport regulations. Briefing journalist, Permanent Secretary of the Transportation Secretariat, Charles Elechi, said illegal operations not only flout the law but also pose serious security threats. He explained that the Directorate's task force is in collaboration with security agencies, stormed major routes and motor parks where defaulting operators were arrested and their vehicles impounded. He further emphasized that the ban on Okada operations within restricted areas of the FCT remains full in force, while unpainted taxis are considered a major risk to unsuspecting passengers.
Criminality mostly, because everybody says, oh, criminals, kidnapping, one chance and all of that. And so the task team concentrates on impounding these kind of vehicles that they are used to involve in this kind of activities. So for the motorbikes, this is not my first time here. What we normally do with the motorbikes very strictly is that we crush them. It's not the first time. The vehicles, the decision on what to do with the vehicles is also dependent on, because we don't just impound. The owners will face the mobile court.
Acting Director and Head of Operations at the Directorate, Deborah Osho, noted that the regular raids are designed to sanitize the transport sector, protect lives, and curb the rising cases of one-chance robberies, often linked to unpainted vehicles.
We have some for route violations, we have some for driving against the traffic, and the major one is the unpainted commercial vehicles. You can see that a lot of vehicles around there are not painted, and those are the ones that are being used mostly for one chance.
The Directorate says the clampdown will be sustained until full compliance is achieved. urging residents to patronize only registered and painted taxis while warning defaulters that the law will take its full course. Hawagimba, NTA News.
To nurture the next generation of Nigerian aviation professionals, a mentorship program, Wings of Tomorrow, is igniting passion and curiosity among students, organized by the Nigerian Civil Aviation Authority. In collaboration with Vansota Gold, the program featured industry professionals who shared insights on how students can navigate their career paths in the aviation sector. Ramatu Abdullahi has the report.
To many young students, pursuing an aviation career is often perceived as being limited to roles such as pilots, air marshals, or air hostesses. However, the reality is that the industry encompasses a broader range of careers. This was highlighted by two panels of seasoned professionals from various disciplines within the aviation sector, who used discussions, simulations, and real-life scenarios to broaden the perspectives of these young Nigerians. The aim was to help them understand that regardless of their career interests, the aviation sector has opportunities for them.
It is useful information that will enable you to take a informed decision and make sound choices.
Most of the careers in aviation, people look at it that are male dominated. But I tell you, there is no area in aviation that you cannot find women.
The resource persons emphasize that soft skills such as self-esteem, interpersonal relationships, and decision-making abilities are essential for students to secure their place in this ever-dynamic and evolving industry.
I'm in science school. I can study medicine to be a doctor, and I can also study aeronautical engineering in the aspect of science.
And I also learned that the aviation industry is quite lucrative, because if the aviation industry was a baseline industry, this wouldn't happen.
Director General Services of the Federal Ministry of Aviation and Aerospace Development noted that the industry is critical to Nigeria's economy and encouraged students to take advantage of the vast employment opportunities it offers.
They have to be interested in the aviation industry, and they have to be obedient, young ones. And like we said, the sky is the beginning of their limits.
The essence is just to sensitize the young ones on the opportunities that are available in the aviation industry, so that they can have their minds attuned to pursuing careers in the aviation industry.
To really sensitize them, to get them interested, because they really need to know.
The event also featured award presentations and gifts to students who excelled in the essay competition of the Wings of Tomorrow program, in which 5 schools in the FCT participated. Ramatu Abdullahi, NTA News.
A coalition of women with disabilities has applauded the leadership of the 10th National Assembly for explicitly including women with disabilities in the ongoing reserved seats for women bill, describing it as a landmark stride towards inclusive governance and true democracy in Nigeria. Gufan Shaji reports that the coalition described the development as a beacon of hope, however demanding for a fair representation of women in governance.
37 seats. For House of Representatives, we're asking for another 37. Then for the Houses of State Assemblies, we are asking for 108, in a total of 180 disabilities, especially women with disabilities who are triple jeopardized.
They also noted that women constitute more than 50% of Nigeria's population. However, women are currently occupying only 5% in the National Assembly. Up next is Sports Brief.
Super Falcons goalkeeper Chiamaka Nnadozie made history by becoming the first African and Nigerian to be nominated for the prestigious Ballon d'Or award. She finished fourth in the Women's Goalkeeper of the Year category, a testament to her exceptional skills and consistency. Nnadozie played a key role in Nigeria's 10th WAFCON triumph and was named goalkeeper of the tournament. Meanwhile, Super Eagles striker Tolu Arokodare scored his first goal for Wolverhampton Wanderers in their 2-0 win over Everton in the European Football League Cup. Arokodare came off the bench and netted the second goal in the 88th minute, showcasing his talent and potential. In other news, Nigerian winger Samuel Chukwueze made his debut for Fulham in their 1-0 win over Cambridge United in the League Cup. Chukwueze came on for Adama Traore in the 60th minute. Manchester United fought on the MPFL table with 9 points after 5 games. Finally, undisputed flyweight champion Gabriela Fondora successfully defeated her titles with a 7th round TKO over Alexis Kubicki. Fondora's victory showcases her exceptional skill and power, solidifying her position as a top contender in women's boxing. The champion's performance was marked by her precise punching and effective use of her reach advantage, ultimately forcing the referee to stop the fight at 43 seconds in the 7th round. With Sports Brief, Wayne Logo, NTA News.
And that concludes the English version. Stay tuned for the news translation coming up shortly. Good evening.
Wizo kwawe ngona na iwo abada zaza ishandaje zuma wani ye wa goba ngai ngabye busi bi danya nanu kinzinda ajao saka adowale wa ngage nsa de hei chichi ba jilo no bache na mona na nai da tnatun jimbo na ba ge ba minu azanu koyebo no bata yelege abwa sinsin azagu ba wo vivi nu azai onotu yakubu ona de sheba wo be na beda wa ngage ngabye yewen we dade no nsai mbe kun sheba bedo nwazai ba lo padima bebi karishi ba sheba ba ge she abashin tutunu wu nanu nsapaye nkwen peje mbanu jin tutun pe no zokoluko ba wushi amato ba jin apmawu nzokwe akwe nwi igan ko pe na pabu pege Federal Road Safety ba kugan ba zage nga ba ku jin azanu mba ba jin ba ju gbetu tuntinya ba ju gbetu njesun zokoluko yan saba kun peche ba zan nchei azanu wale sheba wo be na beda na yiwo odiri ogboro arutere wa nga gna bi majin no tuntun jin sepaye na yo poline olaye wone che de bepa nsai nwa jin ye jije nwa zai nitin ya we gaba ayo kan ya we gaba ge baba jin lenu ntigana ajemu yi gna bi ba jin tuntun manai ba u efe manai azaje ba vi pepe ye bi sesi sai su
Igbo bụ Igbo ekele m unu nọ na akụkọ ụwa na nkenke na uhuruchi taa. Ọka akụkọ bụ Maazị Okwi Francis Igbo. Na mbụ, onye isi ndị uwe ojii nke FCT bụ Ajao Saka Adewale ekwuola na ndị ọrụ ya enweela atụmatụ ọhụrụ ha ga-eji wakpo ndị iro ma weta ezi nchekwa nye ọhaneze bi n'ime Abuja bụ isi ala anyị. Onotu Yakubu wetara akụkọ a kwuru na onye isi kwupụtara nke a mgbe o duru ndị ọrụ ya gaa na mpaghara Kpaduma Kpobi Karshi ịtụle etu nchekwa siri were dị na ya bụ mpaghara ahụ. Ụlọ ọrụ na-ahụ maka njem okporo ụzọ bụ ịgba bekee kpọrọ FRSC n'aha ịchafụ ekwuola mkpa ọ dị ka ndị ọma ahụ ndị na-enyere ha aka n'ọrụ ha bekee kpọrọ special marshal gosi ezigbo agwa ndegharị anya n'okporo ụzọ ala anyị gbaa gburugburu. Ọ dịrị ogboro ya rutere onye nta akụkọ anyị mere ka amata na ọ bụ oge ndị ọrụ a gagharịrị n'ime Abuja ka osote onye isi nke ụlọ ọrụ a ngalaba na-ahụ maka ụlọ ọrụ a na mmekọrịta ọha na eze bụ Pauline Olaye nọrọ wee kwupụta ihe ndị a nye ọha na eze. Ndewo, ka ọ dịkwa echi mgbe a ga-atụgharị wetara ụlọ akụkọ ụwa na nke ọzọ.
Ẹ káalẹ́ o, ìròyìn ló ń dé sí etí gbọ̀yìn láti iléeṣẹ́ amóhùnmáwòrán ìkànnì karùn-ún l'Àbújá. Ọláyínká Adéníjì ni oníròyìn yín. Kọmíṣánná ọlọ́pàá fún ìlú Àbújá, Àjàó Sàká Adéwálé, ti fi ìdí rẹ̀ múlẹ̀ wípé onírúurú ọ̀nà ni àwọn yóò gbà títí àwọn ó fi rí i dájú wípé gbogbo àwọn agbésùmọ̀mí ìlú yìí yóò di àfìsẹ́yìn tẹ́gùn fi ṣọ, ní èyí tí ààbò tó péye yóò sì bá gbogbo aráàlú Àbújá. Ọ̀nàtù Yakub, aṣojúkọ̀ròyìn wa ló jábọ̀ èyí nígbà tó bá kọmíṣánná ọ̀hún ṣe ìrìnkèrindò ìletò Pàdúmà Pódí Kàrìṣí láti kẹ́fìn àwọn ajínigbé àti àwọn agbésùmọ̀mí wọ̀nyí. Àwọn ẹ̀ṣọ́ ojú pópó FRSC ti sọ ìdí rẹ̀ tí àwọn olùkú wọn fi ṣe pàtàkì nínú iṣẹ́ àti ìṣesí wọn lójú pópó orílẹ̀-èdè yìí. Aṣojúkọ̀ròyìn wa Òtírí Ògbórù Arútẹ́rẹ́ ṣàlàyé wípé láìpẹ́ yìí tí igbákejì ọ̀gá àgbà àjọ FRSC ìyẹn Pauline Olaye ṣe ìrìnkèrindò àwọn òpópónà kan nílùú Àbújá ló fìdí rẹ̀ múlẹ̀ wípé àwọn olùkú wọn wọ̀nyí ń ṣe ohun tó tọ́ àti èyí tó yẹ gẹ́gẹ́ bí iṣẹ́ àjọ náà. Tóròyìn ọ̀hún kò ní ju báyìí lọ. Ìmú lónìí kan ń bọ̀ àgbọ̀nsàrẹ̀ lónìí họ́wùhọ́wù. Èmi rẹ̀ lájọ lórílẹ̀‐èdè Nàìjíríà yìí o. Ẹ jẹ́ àṣekó dára, ọ̀kọ̀ọ̀kan láòjí o, ká sùn láyọ̀.